gloss is gonna get on my... So, full glam. No, we're getting ready to leave. We are going on, just going to visit some people. For 2 days, she's gonna be here. So, she has huge dishes of water and food. She's good. Maybe she'll like to be alone because she won't be getting kisses every 5 seconds. How is it clickbait? I'm leaving. We're going away for a couple days. And by the way, if you don't notice that YouTubers clickbait, get with the program. YouTube has been on for how long? I put a community post, so anything will go find it. Thank you. I'm moving back to Canada eventually. Oh no, Ash Hill, people dislike me. Oh no, what am I gonna do? I'm leaving today. We are leaving. How is it clickbait? We're literally leaving. And I also said in my stream yesterday we're leaving today. Because I want to take advantage before I go back and experience everything that Syria has to offer. So there's still some things I have to do. Yeah, I'm gonna try to vlog. We know you're collecting money. Yes, I say that every live stream so far for the past little while since I decided to try to get help with money. Yep, yes, thank you for yours. I didn't get any of the GoFundMe money, Strawberry, so that's impossible. I don't know, Monica. I don't know if it's, I'm gonna find out though. I don't know if I'll be able to go live. I don't know like where we'll be, how the internet will be and stuff like this. So, lip gloss. Yeah, I got a bunch of cool lip glosses from your. I don't care. I'm still alive, so. Yes, we are. We are separating when I leave Canada. I can't go to Canada now. I said 1,005 times that I'm not gonna go. Oh my god. Thank you, peasant. Okay, I'm turning the. All I'm gonna say now is, I'm not getting a dime of the GoFundMe. People are refunded. If you don't want to donate and help me get home, that's fine. I'm not gonna hear your shit. You're just gonna be blocked or ignored. Okay, thank you. Yeah, sure. If you want to say something hateful, send even $1. I don't give a crap. Well, I don't know what to say. I guess I can just not go live until I leave here. If you want to complain about it that much, I can just not go live. We did earlier, Proto. It doesn't do anything. The internet service is crap here. Third world, hon. That's another reason I want to, head back to 5G because I really need it to go live and upload videos quickly, not take all night. I literally said all of the money I've saved to go home, which is almost 2,000 so far or more, like that's not including super chats, is in my savings. Second, payday is not even today. You don't get your money on the 21st. So why would I go anywhere? Third, I don't travel to Beirut when I get my money. Someone else does. So again, wrong, stupid moron. Just say you're going to Beirut, Berlin. Yeah. Why don't I just, you know what, to make you all happy, the idiots happy, I'm going to Beirut to scam you all of your money, okay? How about that? There you go. Like, if I went to Beirut, I would have to literally get a new visa every time. It's that go back and forth to Beirut for free all the time. Well, I have a story for you. My camera's off because, well, you know why. I'm doing a bit better now that I'm at home eating cheese, but I feel awful. Like, I want to cry. I feel super awful. We were supposed to go on a road trip with, like, 16 people, right? Like, huge family members, like, And we were leaving, they were, like, at Fajr, like, well, 3:30, okay? In the morning to get there, to get to where we're going. We're going on a road trip that's, like, hours away. What am I thinking? Like, I am... not in reality. Like I have so many emotions right now. I feel bad, but at the same time, I don't feel true. I feel like I'm not understood. Yeah, well, basically, it would be kind of like there would only be like 2 vehicles, so a bunch of people would be piled into ours for hours and hours. And doing things with huge amounts of people is normal here. Nobody understands panic attack. Like, I feel bad because I didn't want to go at first. I said no. Salah was like, I'm not leaving you at home alone. I feel too worried about you. I feel too bad. Yeah, Salah went. I'm like, yeah, he has to go. Like, there's plans in place. What if he doesn't come back? Well, don't make me more worried. I'm so worried because he's tired and he has to drive. Oh my gosh. So we went to the family's house to sleep over, okay? And this is where, like, I was sleeping before I went to Qatar because while the house was, Anyway, and I said, I don't want to go because, you should know me by now, like, but he wants to include me. He said, listen, you're not going to be in Syria, like, much longer. You have to experience these things, like, and there's like different areas I have to experience of, So anyway, yeah, I said, why can't we just sleep at home? Because sometimes like they don't have the same type of power as we do. Like their power goes out, and I need my CPAP. So we got there around after, like when I said we were leaving, we left. We got there, we had some dinner. One of the ladies made rice and lentils and like fried onions. It was really good. We were discussing what we're gonna do, what time we're gonna leave, and to get there at a decent time, we would leave at 3:30 in the morning. So we were up kind of late, socializing, shisha, like drinks, whatever, not alcoholic drinks. The power went out in the middle, like at like 1. I didn't sleep. We didn't get to lay down till like midnight. At like 1, the power goes out. There's no power. And like the night before we were talking about that, like, what if because we were going to stay in like chalets with like, there would be like, 2 families per chalet, I don't know. It's not like how you think. It's not expensive at all. Like, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like me staying with, to me, it could be 16. It's a million people to me. If it's more than just me and Salah, it's a million people. And I kind of like miss Juice. Well, I did miss Juice a lot. Camping with in-laws, I need alcohol. They're lovely people. The thing is like, I feel bad because they're going to think it's them. Because I always want to go home. Like, I don't want to stay, it's like, okay. It's like, I feel like they don't understand mental illness. Especially me, like, understand me. Canadian culture is more isolating. Salah understands more, like, because he's lived with me for 3 years. But he's like, you have to come, like, and I'm like, okay. Because it does sound like fun, but like, who am I kidding? Like, you're right, even going camping with just my small family, I freak out. I see my family on like special occasions and that's it, like, and that's only maybe like 6-7 people. So this morning at 3:30, Salah woke up and he said, did you sleep? I said, no. Why didn't you sleep? The power. I was picturing being like no sleep. My anxiety was bad that morning. What if we drive 6 hours and we can't find an affordable place with like has electricity all night? And we're going to be driving in a car with like a million people packed in, and I'm tired, and just like I started having a panic attack. Like I couldn't like catch my breath. Yeah, so I said, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. Like I feel so bad, but I have to go home. So he literally like drove me quite a ways home. That's another thing, Links. I have bathroom problems. You think there's public rest stops along the way? No. One person, whenever Salah asked, like, we need electric all night, they're like, oh no, that could be a problem. So I'm like, I'm not risking. I do feel very bratty, and that's why one reason I realize I have to go. That's just gonna be my reality if I live here. Always, 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 almost every day, being with a ton of people, and I'm not comfortable with that. Even if I love them. I love my family to death, and I don't want to be around them every day. I'm happy he went. I want some time alone, and home alone. Yep, teardrop. I just don't feel understood. It's just a different culture. Like, it's not bad. It's just not me. It's just not what I'm, And it would be like that anywhere in the world. If it's not my culture, it's not my culture. I kind of dread, like, when Salah, like, he always, like, because the men and women socialize different, a lot of the time he'll, like, drop me off to be with the women and go and get his, like, go to the barbershop with his, like, cousin or something, like, his male cousins. And the guys will, and it's like, I don't speak the language, and it's, like, awkward using Translate. Charlotte, right? I'm just like, I just want to go home, be alone with my cat. Like, I miss Juice. I don't like leaving her, like, for long, I miss her so bad. That's the only thing about traveling I hate. I didn't go with him. I freaked out. And I feel bad because I know the family's probably like, what the hell's wrong with your wife? Like, because the other night we went and we hung out and we were there from like maybe 4 p.m. No, not 4. Sorry. It was earlier than that. We were there for like 8-9 hours. And then I said to Salah, I'm like, I want to go. I'm so tired. And then everyone just stopped and looked at me. I don't think I'm going to do anything social until I leave because I'm just like, I just can't. I don't know. If we have people visit, that's okay. But like, it's just that like, when they socialize, it's like an all day and night thing. And it's just really mentally exhausting for me. And I don't know how to portray that without feeling rude. I just want to be peaceful at home and mind my business. Now, the thing is, yeah, so Salah, I said, just go have fun. It's like, how am I going to have fun worrying about you being alone? Like, what are you going to eat? I'm like, I have like eggs, bread, noodles. I'll be all right. I feel really bad. Because I kind of freaked out on him because it was like a self-defense thing. Because I thought he was going to make me go. Because he was like, you have to come. And then I was like, listen, we're separated. I don't want to do anything with you anymore. And I felt so bad because like the way he looked at me was like I could tell it like, looked hurt and like shocked. And now I feel like shit for saying that. And I feel like I'm like breaking his heart by like separating and leaving. But that's the thing with Salah. And I don't say this in a bad way. It's all or nothing. It's like I have to, it's like his way or the highway in a way. Like when it comes to culture and like there's no negotiation. You know what I mean? Like he's more set in his ways and traditions and stuff. especially since being back in Syria. It's extra worse. It's normal for Arab Muslim men. Look at any couple on 90 Day Fiancé. Any Western woman that's been with an Arab Muslim man didn't work out, except for Adnan and Tiger Lily, because she started wearing the hijab. She's assimilating to his ways. I'm just like feeling like this now. Like, well, it's been off and on for a long time. I just don't talk about it publicly because I just try to just like swallow it and live that way, you know? And there's probably family pressure and all that stuff. I love him and I care about him and I just want him to be happy. I just want that so much. I won't be happy in Canada unless he's happy. It's just anywhere. I just get bored. I was kind of bored there. And I felt the restrictions were annoying. Like not being able to swear. Just like no freedom, you know? I don't belong in conservative cultures. And I'm married to a conservative man. And I know like things have come out that are not so conservative. But because he was such a conservative person, that's why those things happen. I think when you're raised in a very conservative, super, super conservative way, you know, you kind of, I don't know. And I don't know. I'm just like the opposite of that. And I think in the back of my mind, I always knew that. Like, what am I doing? Yeah, I think I'm definitely very attracted to him. And also, I'm not a very submissive person, but at the same time, I find controlling men, not abusive controlling, but just controlling in a way like, I don't know, kind of hot. Like, so yes, there's a lot of things I like really find attractive about him, obviously. And it's going to be hard for him because if I do bees, he's going to see it all on my channel. I know we're going to be divorced, but it's still going to be hard for him. I can't break his heart. They're not going to put the GoFundMe back up. I forget their bullshit reason, but they're refunding everybody, so whatever. I don't even give a fuck anymore. Tonight there was a little orange kitten, and I called it over to me, and it came to me, and it started to nestle on my chest, like it really was purring, and it didn't want to get off. And when they saw the kitten on me, they're like, ew, get it away. Like they were trying to shoo it away and like, do not touch it because it's an outside cat. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't think it's gross. It's a cat, you know, because they think it's like has germs because it's outside, but no, maybe it's true. I don't know, but I don't care. But putting on a hijab, reverting and, you know, muting when I toot has made people accept me. I had to change who I am because the old me was gross and shameful, right? So if I stayed here, I don't think he would take a second wife. He doesn't even think of, he says he doesn't want that, but it is very shameful. It's kind of gross in all cultures. You know, in public, you don't do that, but I'm going to do my best to bring Julia, yes. Actually, I feel ashamed just like as a revert of everything from my past. Like everything, including the fact that I can't have kids. Yeah, no, I would never be a second wife. Screw that. Sorry, but not sorry. Look, I'm sure he has to move on. If I leave and we divorce, I can't expect him to just stay by himself. Most men in this culture like to have a wife to care for them and stuff and the home. But Salah was self-sufficient in Kuwait. He had his little bachelor pad going on, his own cars. He took care of himself, fried his own eggs. You know. No, that's not why I'm leaving Arlo. There's no plan for him to do that, he said, for like, you know, if he does, it won't be for a long time. He's not interested in that right now. That's what he says. So that's hasn't been a topic of discussion. It's one of my insecurities about not giving him children when it's such a big thing here, you know? And like, why should I feel insecure about something about myself that I don't want anyway? Like, I don't want children to be part of my life. Like, I want peace and quiet. Like, I just want, like, my mental health, like, my brain cannot handle too much going on, like, with people around me. I freak out. I feel like I can't breathe. Like yesterday, just sitting in a room with 16 people all socializing, I felt like I was claustrophobic. Like I can't handle it. I love his family. They're so nice. It's a me thing, you know? There's no such thing here, you know? They can be with people like all sleeping together in the same house, like a million, like I don't know how they do it. Hats off because I can't. I don't like when people like, you know, in Canada, I would never answer my door. Never. Even one time my aunt and my mom came over and I was having a mental crisis and I didn't let them in. They drove all the way from Cornwall and they texted me, what are you doing? I said, I can't. I know you're not going to understand, but I just can't. I can't talk to you. So I feel like a total bitch. I don't think we will fully move on. I'll be living in Canada, being myself and everything, and he'll just have to accept that or else. It's like at first you can't imagine not having that person in your life or never talking to them again. Like, that's how it was with BB, but now I don't even think about him. No offense, but I'm tired of, you know, he is though. He's very conservative. And I feel like he only married, like, we only got married because, like, I went and put, I don't know, that's what he says, but, like, he didn't, like, at first, you're right, he knew who I was. And I wasn't, you know, a hijabi, so. He's gotten more traditional since living here, but you kind of have to, you know, when in Rome. Now, women don't really, they don't do that here. The landlord's daughter, she was non-hijabi, and I thought, like, that she kind of flirted with him. The way she just talked to people in general was kind of flirty, but wallahi, he didn't even seem interested. And I was like, oh, let me guess, before I got here, you were probably talking to her. Like, I'm insane. And he was like, you're crazy, you're sick the way you're mine. I'm like, no, I have reason to think this way. And besides which, like, I just assume, and he's like, I didn't even think of that, honestly, and her family lives here. Like, I don't think it's, like, really the same here, you know? Guys, I feel so awful that the internet, I feel like I'm trying to reach out. I had a dream that I was trying to talk to you guys, and I couldn't because of the friggin' internet. And it's a reality. Why is it irreconcilable even though we went off? Because it's not, Grimace, we're not separating this time because of anything we did to each other. It's just situational, like, you know. No, he didn't really like Kuwait, actually. When I met him, he was so bored with his routine life and being there, and so he's not really sad about having to leave there, honestly. I don't know what he wants because he tells me one thing, but maybe he's just saying that to make me feel better. He says he doesn't want kids. He doesn't even think about having kids, that they annoy him. But he might just be saying that to make me feel better. Teardrop, right? Yeah, he's very handsome, I know. When I first saw him, I was like, ooh. Just... What is that? Julia's freaking... Is there someone here? Someone's here. Yeah, right. I don't know, Julia's freaking out and I heard... Did you hear that? Might be a neighbor. Did you hear that? I ain't answering the door. Hide in the bathroom? No, no one's here. It was the neighbor. Juice. Yeah, just a neighbor. What time is it? 6. I gotta go to bed. I'm so tired. No one has access now. Get yourself armed up and ready. We found a bullet on the ground. We kept it. I don't know where it is. Do I still have the money from the June apartment? No, of course not. Okay, guys, I'm tired. One knock, your dog goes crazy. Yeah. I don't know if it's a bullet or a case. It's long and bold. Where did the money go? Why is that your business? Like, it's called life. Do people not think I have to, like, live life? Like, people need money in life. Oh, brass? It's light and empty, yeah. Probably just the casing. Why do you care about what I did with money in June? Do you know how many months ago June was and you're asking if I still have $2,000 from that? What? Then don't give. That's my point, Marilyn. You don't have to give. I don't have to give you any answers. And in return, yes, you don't have to give. Oh, well, then I won't have any money. But people did give, Marilyn. And they're not annoying. They give, that's it. Because they know I'm not a scammer. I don't have to justify myself, karma arrives. That's my whole point. I don't have to justify myself. She's just trying to get answers so she can donate. Then don't donate. I don't owe anyone shit. That's my point. At all. That's my point. I don't have to explain anything. If you're waiting for explanation, but there's no justification, karma arrives. There's no justification. I don't have to explain anything. Like, if you need answers to donate, then don't donate. It's fine. It's crisscross. I know what I'm doing. I'm fucking 38.